Hey, welcome back. This is Ash, and we are now into lectures 2. In this lecture, I am going to walk you through the KAS program download and installation steps. It is pretty straightforward. It is a pretty straightforward. So the first step is you need to get the program of KAS. So you can do that by sending a request to obtain the latest copy of KAS at www.astro.ca. There are a few steps to follow in that. I will walk you through that in a bit. Then, once you request a program, you will receive an email from info@astro.ca with a zip file that will contain three programs. The first one is going to be the KAS program, which is an Excel file, and then you will have to get two copies or two folders, one with for a 32-bit system, a SVDLL32 file, and another one for a 64-bit system. The 32-bit systems of operating system for Windows operating system is like in Windows XP, and a 64-bit system is like for a Windows 10 or a Windows 8. And so once you download the KAS program and save it to your computer, you can then copy the files into the respective folders. That is, for a 32-bit system, you will go into your Windows System 32 folder and copy the file SVDLL32 into that folder. And if you have a 64-bit system, then you can go ahead and copy the 64-bit version of the SVDLL32 file into the SysWow 64 folder. Once that's done, the last step is to make sure that the macro security is enabled and the settings are set correctly so that when the program fires up, the macros will know where to go, will be able to run and will go to the respective folders, that is either in this Windows System 32 or SysWow 64 folder, and run the functions that are available in the SVDLL32, and the program will run immaculately. So let me walk you through the steps and show you how that is done. So once you request the program, you will receive this zip file. When you unzip this the folder, you will get a folder with the KAS program and two folders, one for 32-bit and one for a 64-bit system with their respective DLLs, SVDLL32. Now, if you don't copy the since I have a XP system here, I will use the 32-bit system, and I should be copying my file SVDL32 into the System 32 folder. But I receive many emails asking that, hey, when I run the program, it does not run. What am I doing wrong? So, for example, this is where the problems come up. Let's say you don't copy the folder SVDL32 into the proper folder. So when you fire up the program will show you values. Now, there are two different cause for this. The first one, as we have seen, is that if we do not copy the proper file 32-bit SVDLL, you will get this error message. So let me show you after copying this file how it works. So here it is. I'm going to just copy this file, come here and paste it. Voila, I got this. Now let me fire the program up. So give it a couple of seconds, and it is running the program now, and now it knows where to go, where the SVDL32-bit files are, and it is voila. Now you can see here that the program runs perfectly. It gives you all the values. There are no more hash value signs available. Now, the last step was to make sure that the macro settings are correct. So for that, I'm going to go into the Excel options here. I'm going to go into the Trust Center here. And in the Trust Center, I am going to make sure that the macro settings are set to enable all macros, though it is not recommended, but unfortunately that's how it is, and that's what settings we would need to do so that the macros run. So that's all there is to it. And once you have done all these steps, your program should work like a charm. Thank you so much for attending this lecture, and I shall see you next time in the next lecture. Thanks. Bye for now.